I went to the Hanoi summit, but after it failed, I endured the 66 hours to return. How did I manage that? I'm talking about the North Korean train, and as you can see, there's the North Korean flag. Compared to airplanes, trains are safer. There are indeed safety concerns, but more than that, the real and pressing issue is that the private jet is so old that it's become difficult to use, so inevitably they had to take this very special train known as the Taeyang-ho. Kim Jong Un's office, meeting room, bathroom, dining room, and exercise facilities, all of these are there exclusively for Kim Jong Un. Besides that, don't a lot of attendants accompany him as well? There also need to be places for those attendants to stay and rest, so those facilities have to be arranged together. And since various essential supplies need to be transported, there must also be a separate dedicated compartment to carry those necessary supplies and equipment. The reason Kim Jong Un's special train moves so slowly is not only due to the outdated railway system, but primarily because the train is extremely heavy, so it simply can't go fast. This heavily armored vehicle is completely bulletproof on the roof, along the sides, and even underneath, because something could potentially explode from below as well. If you carefully look at trains from other countries, you can clearly and distinctly see the significant difference. Next, the North Korean flag might have been displayed here as well, but Kim Jong Un's flag is always placed in this particular car. The reason is that the core of stealth technology is to avoid being tracked by satellites as much as possible and to prevent detection by radar. So, special coatings are applied to the roof, sides, and even the underside, minimizing visibility and enabling stealth functionality.
The special train carrying the highly respected comrade Kim Jong Un departed amid the warm and enthusiastic send-off of the entire assembled crowd. When the special train carrying the esteemed comrade Kim Jong Un arrived precisely at 1 p.m. local time and he disembarked, the distinguished Russian Federation's honor guard from the Army, Navy, and Air Force greeted him with the utmost respect and formality.
North Korea, South Korea, and China are mostly connected by standard gauge, so as long as the railways are linked, everything can move freely. The problem arises when going to Russia. In Russia, some places use broad gauge, while others use standard gauge.
He leads the delegation and arrives at Mashawa. Great leader, Comrade Kim Il-sung, at the Central Committee of the Bolshevik Workers' Party. Here, the officials of the Far Eastern Federal District, who came out to greet the chairman of the National Defense Commission of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea at Russian Kasan, will further strengthen the excellent friendship of the new century, the 21st century.
As far as I'm aware, Kim Jong-il never once took a plane, not even for a single journey. He exclusively traveled by his own private, heavily armored train, which clearly demonstrates just how profound a fear he harbored, especially a deep-seated fear of significant threats like terrorism. That's why
he personally visited the affected area again and, in front of the distressed residents, offered heartfelt words of comfort and announced significant measures for restoration. They continue their foolish and persistent attempts to tarnish the image of our great nation. Comrade Kim Jong Un personally